students, welcome to St. Anne's Lines Primary School, Bagalkot. In this session, I am going to start the geometry lesson, that is lines and angles. See students, in your previous class, that means in 6th standard and also in the 5th standard also, you might have been learnt about the different lines, line segments and angles briefly. Now, in detail, you are going to learn in 7th standard about lines and angles. The chapter is lines and angles. Okay. Now, just I am going to make you to get the difference between lines and rays. Okay. And also line segment. See here. Just I will draw and show you. These all three kinds of lines. What is that? See there. First one is line. Okay. Line, or this may be straight line also. Okay. And next one, line segment. You find the difference here. Okay. And the next one is ray. What is this? A ray. You just observe these three kinds of lines. Now I think you might have been got it. You just observe here, AB is a line or straight line. This line is having arrow mark on its both sides. That means that we can extend this line on both sides, in the both direction. We can extend in this direction also, even we can extend in this direction also. That is a straight line. Okay. Next, see here, AB. AB here, this point represents here, that is one part or one segment. So it is called as, this segment or this part is part of a straight line. So that is called as line segment. What is this? See here. This is straight line. ST means straight line. And this is line segment. Line segment. That means part of the line. This AB is taken from any one of the straight line. That is line segment. And this is called as a ray. What is this? A ray. See here, you observe here two directions or two arrow mark. Here no arrow mark. Here one arrow mark. This is for your reference. I am just telling you how to recognize these, how to remember this. Ray is having just one direction. It has been arised from one point and in one direction it goes. That means we can extend this line in one direction. That is ray. If you want, if we extend this line in both the directions, that is called as straight line. And part of the line is called as line segment. This is the main difference between this straight line, line segment and ray. Okay. I hope you understood this. You also have to draw in the fair note first heading, and like this you have to draw these three lines. Okay. And then some points I am going to mark you. That is, line segment has two end points. Here you have to write, this is line segment, no? Give one small dash. It has two end points. Two end points. And here AB is a line segment. Here AB, see here like this will show. AB is a line segment. A line segment. Okay. Then this is straight line. It has arrow mark in its both sides. It has an arrow mark in its both sides. Okay. Then what about the ray? Ray is having one direction. That means ray has just one direction, and it is here. OA is a ray. See the symbol. Okay. This is ray and this is line segment, and here also AB. See here, straight line. AB is straight line. See here, I am going to just underline and highlight it. Very important symbol you see. This is double direction here, both the side direction. Here just ending points they are. So line segment, this is one direction, that is ray. Okay. Here OA is a ray, in its one direction, in its end, at one direction. Okay. Like this type of lines you can see in your day-to-day life in so many places. Okay. Which are those? Line segment and a ray. Okay. This is what all about the different kinds of lines. Then next we'll see angle. You know that three line segments together, how the three line segments must be there? See, 3 points. Here see, this is 1 point, this is 1 point. Minimum we need 3 points to make a triangle. But now we are learning angle. Angle is nothing but the distance between two rays. See, this is called as angle. This is angle. How this angle is formed? See, suppose this is OA and OB. See, the distance between these two rays originating from the same point. OA and OB are rays originated from the point O. Now, the distance between these two is this arc. This is called as angle. Which is angle? AOB is an angle. Okay. AOB is an angle. An angle is formed when lines or line segments meet. Here, lines or line segments meet. That is called as angle. Okay. So, an angle is formed. An angle is formed here. This is what? This is angle. Okay. These are lines. Okay. Now, what is the definition for this? An angle is formed when when lines or line segments meet. When lines or line segments meet. Line segments meet. Okay, so now this is angle. Okay, now next we learn complementary angles. Okay, complementary angles. See students, next we learn some kind of angles related to these lines. Now we have learned now about the lines and rays. Related to that we are learning now some kind of angles, related angles. In that the first one is, that is complementary angles. The first one is, that is complementary angles. Complementary angles. Okay, see what are these complementary angles? We'll see. For this, see here students, I am telling you the page number, that is page number 94. Complementary angles, you have to put the heading, then definition is there, that definition, and down 1 2 3 4, those figures you have to draw. 1 2 3 4 figures you have to draw. Now I am going to explain that. See, 1 2 3 4 figures you have to draw. First you have to write the definition after putting the heading, and then you have to write the definition, then you have to draw those 4 figures. See, what is the complementary angles? When the sum of the measure of two angle is 90 degree. When the, see, when the sum of the measures of, when the sum of the measure of two angles is 90 degree, the angles are called complementary angles. The angles are called as complementary angles. Complementary angles. The sum of measure of two angles. Two angles, sum must be 90 degree. Not more than that, not less than that. For example, see, just I will draw and show you. If this angle is 30 degree, not exact measurement, roughly just we have to draw. This is 30 degree, and suppose one more angle, if that is 60 degree, see here, 30 plus 60, 90 degree, no? Sum of these two angles is 90 degree. Then these two angles are called as complementary angles. That means this angle is complementary to this. That means sum of these two will be 90 degree. Or this angle is complementary to this. If suppose AOB and this is COD. Angle AOB is complementary to angle COD, we can say. Okay. So like this, already I told you. I hope you all are taking these all points in the geometry fair notes. Now for the complementary angles, what you have to do? Page number 94, related angles heading, complementary angles heading you have to put. Then the definition and those are all 4 diagrams. See, these first two are complementary. Next one, next two pairs are not complementary. That you no need to take it. Please don't take the next two, only these two. Once again I am making clear here. Related angles heading, complementary angles side heading. Then this definition you have to take. These two you have to draw. These two are complementary angles. Okay. Next, supplementary angles. The next heading is supplementary angles. See, next, supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. Okay. See, what are these supplementary angles? We'll see the first definition and then we can go for the diagram. When two angles are supplementary, when two angles are supplementary, two angles are supplementary, each angle is said to be supplement of the other. Each angle is said to be supplement of other, or sum of two angles is 180 degree. See here, this is what supplementary. When two angles are supplementary, each angle, supplementary to each angle, supplementary, each angle is said to be, here comma, then when two angles are supplementary, each angle is said to be supplement of other, or sum of two angles is 180 degree. How they must be 180 degree? See, just I draw and show you. In this, one must be obtuse and another must be acute. See here, if this is 120 degree, see obtuse angle, this is 120 degree and another must be 60 degree, because sum of the two angles is 180 degree. So another must be 60 degree. See here, 120 plus 60, 180. In case of complementary, what? Sum of two angles must be 90 degree. In case of supplementary, sum of two angles is 180 degree. This is supplementary angles. Sum of the two angles is 180 degree. Very, very important. That is supplementary. Next type we'll see, that is adjacent angles. See students, the next, that is the third kind of angles are adjacent angles. Already how many types we learnt? Two types. Which are those? Complementary angles. What are complementary angles? Sum of two angle is 90 degree, that is complementary angles. And sum of the two angles is 180 degree, that is supplementary angles. Now we are learning adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? We'll see. See here, adjacent angles have a common vertex and a common arm, but no common interior points. What does it mean? First I'll explain you with the help of diagram. It will be easy to you understand. See here, line segment, and this is one line segment, and this is ray, or you can consider these three also, rays OA, OB, OC. Now you see here, you just observe this. Here it is one angle formed, here one angle formed. Adjacent angles means, see, according to the definition, adjacent angles have a common vertex. This is vertex. One point is common, yes. These all three rays formed by this vertex only. Common vertex, okay, and a common arm. This OB is common arm for this and this angle. Common arm, but no common interior points. Here other common points must not be there. See, this is the definition of adjacent angles. Adjacent angles must have the common vertex and a common arm, okay, but no common interior points. No common interior points. These are called as adjacent angles. What are adjacent angles? Adjacent angles are those adjacent angles have a common vertex, have a common vertex and a common arm and a common arm, but no common interior points. No common interior points. I hope you understood. These are adjacent angles. Okay, such kind of examples you can see. So many. For example, now see here, I am just showing my book only. See here, see, this is common point, this is common arm, no common interior points here. See, okay, this is what common point and this is common arm for these two angles. So such kind of angles are called as adjacent angles. Okay, and even with the help of this pens also I can show you. See here, see here, this point is common point and this is, that means common vertex. This is here, from this point only these three lines have come, and this is common arm, but here no common interior points. So here these two angles are called as adjacent angles. Adjacent means side by side. Here this angle and this angle, these two are adjacent, side by side there. Okay, so such kind of angles are like this. In day-to-day life you may get so many examples. You can observe that all things, no problem. So this is what the adjacent angles. Next two kinds of angles also we are seeing in the same way. That is, the next one is linear pair and one more last one is there, that is interior vertically opposite angles. Okay, still two types are there. The next one is, that is linear pair. So we'll see now what is linear pair. The fourth kind of angles is linear pair. Okay, so what is that? Linear pair. See, the fourth kind is linear pair. Linear pair. First one what we have learnt? First one we have learnt, that is complementary angles. Second one is supplementary angles. Third one is adjacent angles. The fourth kind of angles is linear pair. What is linear pair then? A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. So, I'll draw the figure so that you can understand very easily. That is, see what it is. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent, see, this is a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles. Adjacent means you know already, you understood. What is that? Common vertex and common arm must be there. Okay. What is the common vertex? This is common vertex here. So suppose if this is O, A, B and C means here O is common vertex and OB is common arm for both the angles. Am I right? I hope you are following. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles, okay? Pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides, this is common side, common arm. These two are what? Non-common. Now how the non-common rays must be there? Non-common rays must be in the opposite direction. Yes, if this is in this direction means the other ray will be opposite direction. I hope you understood. So what is the definition? See here. A linear pair is a pair of a linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles, pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are non-common means which is not common, no, they are non-common. These two are non-common, this is common. So except this, these two must be in the opposite direction. Non-common sides are opposite rays. So this is linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common sides are opposite rays. Now this is common and these two are non-common, must be in the opposite rays. Such kind of angles are called as linear pair. Here angle, this is called as 1 and this is 2. Angle 1 and 2 are linear pair. Okay. So this is what linear pair, and also we can say that if we add up this angle 1 and angle 2, they are 180 degree. That means they are supplementary, that you learn later. Always linear pair must be 180 degree. That means when we add angle 1 and angle 2, here angle 1 is obtuse, angle 2 is acute. When we add up these two, angle 1 and angle 2, the sum must be 180 degree. That means that always the linear pair is supplementary. Supplementary means you know the sum of two angle is 180 degree. That's what linear pair is supplementary. That means sum of two angles is 180 degree. This is what the linear pair. The next one, that is, I think it is the last kind in this, that is vertically opposite angles. The fifth kind of angles is, that is supplementary. Finished now. Vertically opposite angles. Okay students, now we are learning vertically opposite angles. Already we have learnt now the four kind of angles. Which are those? Complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair and vertically opposite angles. The last kind now we are learning is vertically opposite angles. See how these line angles will be there. See, when two lines intersect, you know how the two lines, say just I am showing here, you see here. Now two pens are intersecting. Intersect means, see, one should cross others. This is not intersecting. Try to understand. This is not intersecting. Just they are touching each other. This is intersecting. Yes. one pen is cutting other. That means intersecting lines. Now I am drawing here two intersecting lines. See, this is one line and this is another line. So this line is called as A, B, and this is C, D. Here two lines are intersecting, that means meeting or cutting at point O. At which point they are intersecting? O. See here. Now these two lines are intersecting at point O. This is point O, point of intersection it is. That means point of cutting, where they are meeting and cutting each other. At this point they are meeting and cutting each other. So this is called as point of intersection. O is the point of intersection of the lines AB and CD. We can say like this. When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. Now see here, when these two lines intersect, there are formation of four angles. Formation of four angles. How many angles formed when two lines intersect each other? See, when these two lines intersect each other, there is formation of four angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever four angles you can take. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 also, or 1, 2, 3, 4 also, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyhow, when two lines intersect each other, there is formation of four angles. When formation of four angles, the opposite angle, see, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. These angles are called as vertically opposite angles. So, we will write now first definition. Then we can write which are the vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, when two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. So formed are equal. When two lines intersect, AB and CD intersected, and how many angles are formed here? Four angles formed. In that vertically opposite, which are vertically opposite angles? Angle 1, angle 3 are vertically opposite angles. Okay, then angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. So what we can say? Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. And angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Why? Because they are vertically opposite angles. I hope you understood. When two lines intersect, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. Here angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angles. Angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. So angle 1 equal to angle 3 and angle 2 equal to angle 4 because they are vertically opposite angles. This is what the kinds of angles we have learnt on the basis of lines. Line segment and ray. On this basis, there are 5 kinds of angles. They are complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair and vertically opposite angles. Okay. On this base, we are having the exercise 5.1. So, we'll solve that exercise in the next class. Okay. I hope you understood. This all points you have to write in your geometry fair note neatly, and you have to draw the diagram with the pencil, with the nice sharpened pencil, and the full pencil work should be done by the pencil only. Please don't use the pen here. Systematically, neatly you have to write the definition and draw the diagram with the nice heading. I hope you understood these points. So write all the definitions 5 times. This is the homework and make them perfect. Again, I am correcting the fair notes, but I found that some of you have not at all done the graph book. Making graph book is compulsory. It is mandatory. So I am going to check daily few students fair notes. So please complete the work and be happy. Take care. Thank you for watching. Share and subscribe my channel.